And Tess now joining us in the studio for the Blitz Rock Rundown. I think you left my house about 12 hours ago.
Jeez.
I sure did.
Big family Sunday dinner, Kelly.
Okay, gotcha.
He made his lasagna. It was fantastic.
That's all I was there for, to cook. Everybody else was there to see the kid, Octavia.
So you fished, went to a Boba Flex show, and made lasagna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty eventful weekend.
It is. It's pretty impressive.
I can do a lot of things, Lewis.
Except for you didn't come in first.
I didn't even come in. I didn't even crack the top 15 on Saturday. It was a terrible day. Terrible day on the water.
Tyler's rubbing off on me because whenever you don't win first, he always like, well, you got second. Or what does he say?
Second place is just the first loser.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Yep. I came home one day. I said, hey, took second place. He goes, oh, first one
Did
to
they
lose.
give you a participation trophy
No,
on
they
your way
don't.
out?
They don't do participation trophies in bass tournaments.
What about a participation
Ever.
T-shirt?
Nothing.
You didn't get a T-shirt?
Got nothing.
You should at least get a
Not
T-shirt.
nothing.
Nope. Got try again next time.
Did the other guy
Be better.
Did the other guy who drove by take his boat by yours on a Maverick type flyby where he taunted you with his fish? Because I would have.
That's funny. I got to remember.
Permission to buzz the tower. Sorry, the pattern's full.
Right.
Did you end up eating the cake?
Oh yeah.
You had some cake?
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was. Yeah. Tess and Tyler brought dessert, so that was awesome.
I wish I could have taken credit.
That was really good chocolate cake.
It was perfect.
Kelly's over here drooling.
Where'd it come from?
Kroger. It was just one of those, and it was the last chocolate one left.
That's great.
Yeah, it was just like just chocolate cake and chocolate icing.
I'm
So
a
you-
huge fan of grocery store cakes.
Yeah.
I mean, like Kroger, Costco, Giant Eagle. Bring it on, baby. I love those.
Yeah, Giant Eagle's got a great bakery. They really do.
It's so dangerous because all you have to do is just pick it up and put it in your cart.
Are you guys just talking about this to avoid the Motley Crue song?
Oh, no, no, not at all. I can't wait to get into it. We're going to get into it coming up. What are we going to start
All right,
with here?
well, let's talk about Ozzy.
Ozzy.
He went on social media to talk about his induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He said, "Thank you, Rock Hall, voters and fans. My solo career has been a much larger part of my overall music career as a whole, so this feels more special. Not bad for a guy who was fired from his last band. He was kicked out of Black Sabbath back in '79 because of substance abuse, making him unreliable. But he was inducted into the Hall of Fame as a member of Black Sabbath in 2006, but this was Ozzy's first solo nomination.
Be the man.
Let's talk again about Linkin Park. Jay Gordon of the band Orgy, he said he heard Linkin Park was getting a female singer and then later backtracked, claiming he never said it. Well, Amy Lee of Evanescence says she'd gladly be Linkin Park's part-time singer if they asked. Part-time. I guess a lot of Linkin Park fans online were like, yeah, you'd be great for this. Amy she just did an interview and said, yeah. She said that it was a huge compliment from the fans, but Linkin Park hasn't contacted her. She feels that their worlds and fan bases are a lot of the same people, so she thinks they should ask her.
I don't disagree with that. I'm imagining Chester and his attitude during these songs, and she sings great, but
As a Linkin Park fan, I don't want to hear another male because you're not going to be Chester. And you're not going to be... You can't live up to that. Now, her intriguing because you're going with a female singer, that might be kind of cool. And the other thing, it might work because Amy Lee's going to have no say whatsoever in what the band does, which will probably keep the band together because the only person left in Evanescence that's part of Evanescence is Amy Lee. Everybody else, gone.
yeah, she is Evanescence. I mean, no question. But I feel like I just need somebody who can sound like Chester, and I need that attitude. His attitude is everything live to me.
I agree with you on that, having a male singer, and I think that I still think his son should be a part of it.
Chester's son?
Yeah. But I also don't like Amy Lee's attitude about it. She's like, well, I don't have a ton of free time, but I might do it part-time. I'm like, if Linkin Park calls on you, you answer.
Yeah, no offense. And again, I like Evanescence. We'll see him at Sonic. But it's not like Evanescence is a world beater full of truckfuls of hits rock band. I mean, you got like a 5.
They're
maybe?
on tour right now.
Well, they're going on right before Disturbed on
They
Thursday
are.
night at Sonic Temple.
And this song was massive. I'll give you that.
Yeah, sure. I don't know, man.
But again, name more than 5 hit Evanescence songs.
Well, listen, their first album, I loved it.
Okay, 3 of them are off the first album.
Yeah. They're all off the first album. That's all I know.
Call Me When I'm Sober.
As far as
Tourniquet was one of them.
As far as the part-time thing, I mean, Maynard's fronting 3 bands. Come on, don't tell me you can't do 2 bands, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm thinking too hard into it.
I just don't think she's the right person for it. I mean, it's nothing about her talent or anything. I just don't think she fits that spot. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
I just don't like her attitude about it. Let's talk about the Smashing Pumpkins. They've finally chosen a new guitarist. Now, you remember Jeff Schroeder. He joined the band in 2007. He called it quits last year so he could explore a different path. So they decided to hold open auditions for a new guitarist to join them on the road, and then ended up with over 10,000 applications. 10,000! So Billy Corgan had to weed through everyone and had a handful of them audition and chose a veteran instrumentalist named Kiki Wong.
Kiki.
Billy said that it wasn't an easy decision, but he was already a fan of hers before she submitted her name. He watched her on social media. He says he's excited for her to be a part of their Mad Circus touring family. She is drop-dead gorgeous.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you watch the rundown, just
Can she play?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's amazing. And she's very hot. So if you go and... I posted the Blitz Rock Rundown yesterday. It's all over Blitz socials. I posted a couple pictures of her up there. And Smashing Pumpkins are touring with Green Day this summer, and they're coming to the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati on August 22nd.
All right.
All right, now let's talk about Motley Crue. They just dropped a new song on Friday. It's called Dogs of War.
Yeah, we played that
Friday.
6:30 Friday morning and had some mixed results. You know, we weren't feeling it too much on Friday morning.
I heard.
Still not feeling it too much on Monday morning.
I'm a little different Monday morning. Yeah,
You like it more?
Yeah, let's just, if you haven't heard it yet, here's a clip.
Don't let the dogs of war come knocking at your door as we're crawling across the floor. They'll make your skin crawl, they'll make the stars fall. Do they matter after all?
The beginning of it reminds me of Limp Bizkit.
It doesn't sound remotely like a Motley Crue song. I like the music. I do like the instrumental, but I don't think it works as a Crue song, and I will stand by what I said the other day. It does not stack up to Girls, 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 Dr. Feelgood, or pick any of your other favorite Motley Crue tracks, and this one will probably not fall.
I agree with what you said, how you don't want them to sound exactly like their older stuff, but you want them to sound like Motley Crue.
Correct. And this doesn't sound like Motley Crue. Again, if I Prevail does this, it might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're talking about 40 years later here, right? From when they did those albums. Correct. Shout at the Devil and Girls, Girls, Girls and all that. So they have to sound a little different.
Steve
they got a
just
new guitar player.
Brought up a great point. They sound like Ghost. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I kind of heard a little more Pop Evil in there, but... So here's the thing for me. So I kept hearing the song over the weekend. I listened to it a couple more times at home, and then when I was driving, that was the one that got me. When I heard the Blitz playing it while I was driving. And that was, when you hear a song in the car,
it hits
it's
different.
It does. And so I was driving, and I turned it up, and I started rocking out. And I'm like, okay, all right, maybe. Then when I got home, I watched the video. And have you seen the video, Tess?
I have not.
Lewis?
I have.
Kelly?
No.
No. The video is all CGI, but it's the band and the things that are going on, and the videos are so good, man. And it gives you a little different perspective on the song. A video will help you understand what an artist is trying to do a little better.
Or sometimes it'll destroy the song for you because you have your own picture in your head.
It can do that too, but for me personally, the video helped. And it's really growing on me.
Not for me. See, we said this on Friday. We said if the Crew came on stage and they went, here's one off our new record, it's called Dogs of War, I'd go get in line for a beer or merch. Rick said he heard this and it just hit him different when he was driving my car. If I were driving my car and this came on, I'd be like, oh, cool, I'm going to pull over, get something to drink, and go to the bathroom.
That's okay.
But I do understand that, though, when you first listen to a song and you're like, I don't like it. Or I don't like it at all. And then you listen to it again, and then it completely grows on you.
Yep.
Into something that you love. I do get that, because that's happened to me a few times. But I don't know if that'll be one for me.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I don't hate it.
Where are you on the song?
I don't hate it.
When you have that kind of catalog, you reach a point as a band that you don't need to make new music.
Doesn't mean you can't.
I like 72 Seasons from Metallica. I think it's probably one of their best efforts that they put out in a while. But Metallica doesn't need to make anything new, and they will still sell out arenas, and people will still love them.
Well, there's a lot of bands like that,
because again, I'll say this like I said the other day. If you're going to play this in a concert, and if I pay my money to go see the Crew, and they're going to play this song at a concert, the one that we just heard, what great song that I love are you replacing so you can play this?
Right. There's not enough time to play all of the best songs by them.
I agree with that, but that doesn't mean they can't make new music.
Sure, it doesn't, but they don't need to, and they shouldn't. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
You're going to tell somebody you should stop doing your job. I don't want you doing your job anymore because I don't like it and it upsets me.
I say focus on touring.
Focus on touring.
Come see me.
I just, hey, if they want to keep making music, that's their prerogative.
But then they get mad. But here's the thing. Bands make new music doesn't work, and then the band gets pissed at people because they don't like their new music. Oh, you won't support our new music.
I don't know.
So what part of the cycle is it? I mean, Sully Erna had it right. Godsmack's not going to make any more studio albums. Good. You know why? Because they don't need to either. They got a 20-year catalog.
Sherry texted in and said, it's 40 years later. Are you the same person you were 40 years ago? It's not classic Crew. It's new Crew. It's definitely growing on me.
They did say this is a brand new chapter for Motley Crue.
By the way, on the Amy Lee Linkin Park thing, Roger texted in and said Maria Brink would be a better fit.
Yes.
Now that I could see.
Agree.
Steve
said I'd rather listen to my wife than that Motley Crue song.
Oh. Well, again, I mean, whether people are going to like it or not, I don't know. But I don't care if they make new music.
Show of hands if you were begging for the Crew to make new music.
I wasn't.
Okay, thank you.
I wasn't. But I wasn't begging for Metallica to make new music, and they made a great album.
And they fall into the same category that I said.
But they're doing several of those songs on their show. Of course, they're playing two nights. A lot of music.
Right.
As far as Crew goes, if they're doing a long show and I'm going to get all of the classic Crew songs I want, I don't mind if they play this as long as I'm getting everything else I want.
Okay. Vince can't make it through 1 2.5 hour show on one night. You think they're going to go two back-to-back?
Look, I understand. I mean, look, Leonard Skinner's playing with all dead people.
Right.
They're not even, come on.
Exactly.
But yeah, the song has grown on me. There's no question about it.
They recorded more music last year, so I don't know if they're actually going to come out with an album or if they're just releasing some singles here and there. I don't know. Oh, Ronnie Hunter, she interviewed Vince Neil and Nikki Sixx last week.
Yeah, it's on blitz.com,
yep.
Right? Yeah. By the way, Derek texted in and said, can we add Tess to the show already? So, all right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I can't wait to see if we get another Motley Crue song, and maybe it will be one that will impress Lewis.
I can wait.
Probably it won't.
Wait.
Probably it won't. But
no, because here's the thing. A lot of people have said it, and I'm not going to continue to bash Vince Neil because I do that enough. Vince can't sing anymore, and that just happens with age, so I get that it's 40 years later. So, it's just, unless you get a new singer, which nobody wants Motley Crue with a new singer. So you're kind of...
right?
You know what I mean? You're stuck there. You don't want a new singer, but Vince can't sing. So what do you do?
I don't know.
And again, there's also no shame in calling it a career and spending the $190 million apiece that you have in the bank.
No, definitely not. All right. Well, thank you, Tess.
Thank you for having me.
We will do it again next Monday.